That buy a Negatone free sign? It might be the most expensive thing in the store because that discount isn't a gift. It's a system that moves money out of your wallet in three different ways you don't see. You felt it. You walk in for bread, eggs, and lettuce. You walk out $50 lighter with a cart that looks like a party you didn't plan. Prices feel wild. Club price here, member exclusive there. You scan your receipt, and it says you saved $32. Yet the total is higher than last year when there were no fireworks at checkout. This is why your $100 budget keeps turning into $120, and why your pantry has duplicates you didn't mean to buy. And here's the part that stings. The reason isn't just inflation. It's the way grocery discounts are engineered to change how you shop, what you buy, and how much you pay over time. You're not doing anything wrong. You are responding exactly the way the system wants you to, because the system was built to make that response automatic. But here's the twist. The discount you see is paid for by a price you don't. Picture cereal. The list price is $6.99. This week with your loyalty card, it's $3.49. Feels like a win. What you don't see is the choreography behind that tag. Brands fund trade promotions. Essentially, money they pay the store so the shelf can shout sale. That money doesn't come from nowhere. The brand raised the baseline price last quarter to create room for the discount you're admiring right now. When the brand raises the list price by 50 cents across millions of boxes, it creates a pool to splash on limited-time deals, and it trains you to wait for the event. Now the store gets a sponsored discount, you feel smart, and the brand still earns because you buy more boxes than you need. And this is where things get interesting. Grocers don't live on the box that's discounted. They live on the basket. The milk is in the back for a reason. You walk past the end cap mountain of chips tied to the sale salsa, grab two because 2 for $5, and suddenly your $5 savings on cereal just became a $15 add-on in snacks. When X goes on sale, your route changes. You pick up Y, and your total becomes Z. That's not random aisle magic. It's basket engineering. High-low pricing, big swings between regular and promo, creates anchors in your head. $4 feels expensive next to 3, but cheap next to 6. So the baseline rises over time. Your sense of normal shifts, and the discount still looks generous. Wait, it gets stranger. The loyalty card isn't just a key to unlock the sign. It's a data vacuum. Every time you scan, your store learns exactly what you buy, when you buy it, and what makes you add one more thing. That data fuels retail media, which is a fancy way of saying brands pay the store to advertise to you inside the app, at the shelf, and at checkout based on your past. That personalized coupon for the premium yogurt, it's targeted because you bought the budget one last week, and the brand is willing to spend 40 cents to move you up a tier. You might save a little on the yogurt today, but you could spend an extra dollar every week afterward. Multiply that across coffee, snacks, and cleaning supplies, and now the discount has migrated into your routine, drip by drip. Here's what nobody tells you. Those trade promotion dollars, billions across the industry, act like a silent tax on everything else. When manufacturers pay for shelf space, end caps, and circulars, the cost lives inside product pricing all year. Even if you skip the sale, you still fund the circus because the circus is built into the ticket. That's why a jar of pasta sauce that used to be $2.50 on sale now has a regular of $4.89 with club price $3.49. The floor rose so the discount could look heroic. The number you feel good about is a reflection of a number someone lifted. And there's a catch. Discounts bend time. 3-day sale, limit 4, today only. These aren't just labels. They trigger urgency, which overrides your plan and expands your quantity. You buy extra chicken because you can freeze it, then 2 weeks later, you throw out a third of it because you misjudged meals. That waste is an invisible line item. If you toss one of the 2-for-1 yogurts, your 50% off was nothing. If you buy the giant bag of salad that wilts before Thursday, the unit price looked great, and the actual cost per edible serving doubled. The sale didn't save you money, it moved money into the trash. Remember that cereal? The deal pushed you to buy 2 boxes. You felt covered for a month. Then your kids ate cereal twice a day because there's so much around, and you came back in 2 weeks anyway. Promotions don't just raise quantity purchased, they change consumption. When the pantry is full, you pour a little more. That's not moral failure. That's human behavior retailers quietly count on. But here's the part that changed everything for me. The store's profit often goes up when your receipt says you saved big, because a discount pulls traffic, and traffic buys high-margin items not on sale, like prepared foods, bakery treats, and seasonal displays. The grocery margin on center aisle staples is thin. The margin on that bakery cookie you grabbed at the end? Wildly higher. That saved $12 banner at the bottom of the receipt distracts you from the $15 you just spent on things that looked small. Visually small. Financially heavy. You might be wondering, what about stores that claim everyday low price? Good question. Some chains run a flat strategy, fewer fireworks, simpler pricing. But even they dabble in promotions because brands fund them. And many urban stores quietly use price zones, charging different baselines by neighborhood. Less competition, higher everyday prices, bigger looking discounts. You can stand in one zip code and pay 20% amount, more than the same chain 2 miles away, with identical shelf tags that say great deal. But there's a deeper layer. Personalized pricing. Some retailers now tailor coupons based on your price sensitivity. If your history shows you only buy ice cream on sale, you'll get steep coupons. If you bought it last week at full price, your discount might be tiny, or it won't exist. 2 people, same aisle, different effective prices. It feels like fairness because you got an offer, but it's segmenting willingness to pay. In plain English, the store is testing how little it has to discount for you to say yes. And the was price you see? It's often a reference price, not a recent everyday price. A box can was $7.99 even if it sat at $6.49 last month because the highest recent tag becomes the anchor. Your brain reads you saved $4, even if in reality you saved $1. That's why you see buy 2, save 3 where one costs $3.99. Your mind does fast math. 3 free is good, while the unit price quietly surpasses a store brand that's $2.69 all week. Here's a quick case you can picture. You plan to spend $80. You walk in hungry, never a good start, and see lean beef 30% off. You toss 2 trays in the cart, you pass the produce mist, grab berries 2 for $7 because they look gorgeous. End cap screams, chips 2 for $5. You don't usually buy chips, but game this weekend. Bakery baguette smells like Paris, into the cart. You remember eggs? Grab the cage-free with a digital coupon. Total at checkout, $112. Receipt declares you saved $24. Did you? Trays were bigger than you needed, berries turn in 3 days, chips vanish in 1, and the baguette makes dinner feel fancy but pushes your spend past plan. The discount wasn't fake, numbers changed, but the net effect was higher spend today and faster consumption tomorrow. But there's a way to flip this. The mechanism works because it steers your behavior. You can steer back. Start by creating your own anchor prices for 10 staples you buy constantly: milk, eggs, rice, chicken thighs, pasta, your go-to coffee, the oil you cook with, bananas, onions, and your cereal. Write the walkaway number you consider fair for each, like $2 a dozen for eggs, $1 a pound for bananas, $1 per pound for rice. If the shelf beats your anchor, it's a real deal. If the shelf screams 30% off but misses your number, it's noise. Now the store's anchor isn't your anchor. Next, make unit price your default language. Don't trust family size or value pack by label. Look at the tiny tag that says price per ounce. Compare across brands and sizes. If the discount flips the unit price below your anchor, green light. If not, keep moving. This takes seconds and saves dollars you can actually keep. Here's the twist that helps instantly. Treat buy a negatone as half off, only if you can store or freeze the second without waste. If you can't, pretend the deal doesn't exist. Many stores don't require you to take two to get the price anyway. Ask or read the fine print if it's truly must buy two. Ask yourself, would I pay this unit price if it were a single? If no, walk. Control the basket, not the item. Make a written list with quantities, not just names. Chicken, 2 pounds. Yogurt, 4 cups. Lists reduce the "oh, why not" effect by acting like a budget fence. Hungry? Chew gum, small cart or basket instead of a big cart. Limited space taps a psychological brake. The fewer surfaces, the fewer impulse purchases. Use loyalty to your advantage without letting it drive. Clip coupons only for things already on your list. Turn off push notifications. In your account, opt out of data sharing where possible. Many chains offer a privacy preference page. If you get a spend 70, save 10 coupon. Don't let the threshold expand your plan. If your list totals 52, spend 52. $10 off nothing is still nothing. Plan around what you have before you go. Take a 2-minute pantry photo. If you can't picture the shelf, you'll rebuy it. Cook down perishables before chasing fresh deals. Your real savings happen when you buy less because you use more. Compare one everyday low-price store against one promotion, heavy store for your staples. Some households win by splitting shopping. Bulk or discount club for staples on an anchor list, local grocer for produce and meat quality, and cherry-picking 1 or 2 genuine promotions that beat your anchor. Don't run all over town, just set a simple rule. 2 stops max, 1 promo per trip, must beat the anchor. Do a 5-minute audit once a month. Take your last 4 receipts. Circle items you bought because they were on sale but weren't on your list. Add the totals. That number is your discount tax. Next month, cut it in half by applying the anchor rule and the unit price check. When you see the tax drop, you'll feel the control click. And remember the waste trap. Calculate cost per edible serving, not per package. If a $2.99 bag of salad yields 2 real bowls before wilting, that's $1.50 a serving. If a whole head of lettuce at $1.39 yields 4 bowls, that's 35 cents a serving. The cheap thing is the thing you eat. Grocery discounts aren't evil. They're tools, designed by retailers and brands to shift your timing, your basket, and your habits. Now you see the mechanism. Discounts can absolutely save you money when they align with your anchors, your list, and your storage. But they cost more than you think when they hijack your route, inflate your appetite, and charge interest aid in the form of waste and future higher baselines. You walked in for bread, eggs, and lettuce. You walk out with something better, a map. Set your own anchors. Speak unit price. Treat sales as rebates, not invitations. Use your list like a guardrail. Keep your basket small and your plan bigger than the tag. The store will keep playing. It's game. Loss leaders up front, loyalty at the register, urgency on the end cap. But you're not the audience anymore. You're the editor. That bio-negatone sign can still be the most expensive thing in the store, unless you make it earn its keep. Now you know how.